So a lot of you guys have seen the video where I turn the stock switch panel into buttons, and in particular I had this button wired up to my garage. I took out the wiring for all that, and I've had this garage opener on here for a while now. And then I came up with a little solution. I found one of these on eBay for like literally like $1.50, and it's just one of those, it's a momentary switch, and I'm thinking about putting it up here. There's a guy on YouTube who did it, and I was thinking about making a video for you guys, showing you guys how to do it exactly. And then I was gonna hide this garage button somewhere under here or somewhere else. So one of the big reasons why I'm gonna do this is because I don't want people just stealing my garage key and then having access to my garage. That's pretty much a safety and security issue. So if I hide this somewhere, number one, it'll be theft prevention, as well as it would look kind of cool and it would provide a clean look. Having the garage door open here, it doesn't look that great, especially when you go top and doors off. It looks a little lame because every time I gotta take this off and throw it in the console and then lock the console. And it would just be a lot easier if I just put this button here and it would be no problems. Hopefully this will go really quick, so let's go ahead and wire it up. The first step is to take off the dash, and how the dash works is pretty much this whole panel comes off, and then this air conditioning and switch buttons assembly is all one piece. So what we're gonna do is take off the vector bar. I don't know if you guys have it on your Jeep, but for me I had to take it off, so I'll go reach in here, take out this little tray, and you'll see a 7mm screw in here, as well as a 4 Allen key right there. So once I take that off, I'm going to take off this panel right here, disconnect my ESP switch, and then there will be 2 7mm screws under here also. Now, once those 4 screws are out, or actually 3 screws, you can go ahead and kind of grab, just kind of give it a gentle tug. And it just holds on by clips now. You want to reach in here and disconnect the gloom or your power windows if you have them. And it's really simple. It's one of those easy, quick disconnects Chrysler puts all their products. There's a little red tab you push down, and then you push the tab in and pull it out. It's really simple. And then once you have that tab out, go ahead and you can take this piece of dashboard out. Now we're going to set this to the side. Now, this piece right here just pops out. So all you gotta do is just pretty much be very gentle and then just snap this piece out of place. Now, there are some cables and connectors are back here, and all you want to do is just push them. There's little tabs on the top of each one, and then you just give them a little bit of a wiggle, and they come out pretty easy. And there it is. Now, there's 3 pieces that go into this assembly. There is the air conditioning and heating switches, as well as the switch panel. And then the fascia itself. So all you gotta do to remove it is 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the air conditioning and heating, and then 4 screws for the switches. And then it should take a number 2 Phillips. Now all the screws are gone. This comes out, as well as this comes out. We're just going to set these to the side because we're not going to be dealing with these at all. All we're focusing on is this. Alright, so I pretty much marked out where I want it to be. Oops. And now I just have my Christmas tree bit, as seen on this channel. and just gonna drill it out. So this is pretty soft plastic, so it shouldn't take too much to get through it. Here's my hole, and the switch fits in pretty much perfectly. Alright, so I am test fitting it right now, and I ran into a problem trying to put this back in. It's running into this little plastic piece right here. So what I'm going to do is trim a little bit of section out of there with my Dremel tool. Should go super fast and easy, and it shouldn't be a big deal because like this really has no structural importance to the Jeep, and it should be alright. Of course, you could probably try putting the switch in after you push this panel in, but for ease of use, I'm just going to go ahead and drill that out so I can take this out and then unplug the switches like I did before with the harness switches. So it'd be pretty fast. I forgot to charge my Dremel last night, so it was dead. So we're going to wait. Well, you guys are going to wait like 3 seconds, but I will have to wait like 3 hours. Alright, so I did some trimming, and so I'm going to put this in place. There you go. Nothing there. This whole support beam is really unnecessary. Nothing even connects to this point, which I thought something did, but nothing does. But anyways, so there it is. Just cut out a piece right here. I'm thinking about cutting this whole piece off because, I mean, it's kind of useless. But for now, this will work. So now I'm going to try to find a place to put this remote. I'm thinking about putting it maybe on the back side of where the knobs go, or somewhere kind of like up in here, but I'm not sure that'll fit right there because the power windows go right here. So I'm gonna do a little bit of thinking and figure out where to put it. So after some playing around, I figured out that this is a perfect spot. This little back area, this little black panel back here, you can put like pretty much a lot of stuff back there, and you can hide the garage door opener, and this panel will still go back in it. So now I'm going to start pulling this apart and then wire it up to the switch here. Now what I'm going to do is solder these 2 wires to the back side of the button on the garage opener circuit board right here. I'll explain all this in detail later after I get it all soldered up. And then I'm going to solder these 2 to the 2 leads of the button right here. They do have little screw-in pieces, but I'm just going to add a little bit of solder to make sure it doesn't pop out and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get into that. Actually, I'm not going to put solder in the button right here. They're pretty secure, so shouldn't have any problems. Alright, so if you have your own garage opener, different than like the Craftsman one, that's what I have, then you guys are going to need a multimeter to find out which 2 leads of the back side of the switch actually controls the switch. So I just turn on my multimeter and put it on resistance. 20K will be fine. And then touch the 2 leads to just any kind of different random combination. So you can try these 2 bottom ones, and then nothing happens. Now make sure you have the battery in, and then all you want to do is just keep switching different combinations until the garage door opens or closes. So now I already soldered onto these 2 leads, but anyways, if you didn't know, you did these 2 diagonal ones, and as you guys can see, the garage door opened. If you do these 2 side ones, it'll work also. And also it's these 2 side ones right here. But if you do the 2 bottom ones, it won't work. So as I suspect, the top row is positive, or is like is hot wire, and then the bottom is ground, I guess. Because if you do 2 bottom, it won't work. And if you do the 2 on the top, don't work. So you have to do a combination of like 1 on the top and 1 on the bottom, if that makes any sense. And that's pretty much how it is. So once you find 2 that are comfortable, you're comfortable with soldering onto, then just get some wire. I'm using 18 gauge since I'm not running that far. Running the wire that far, it's maybe 8 or 9 inches, and it's not carrying much load anyways. So just solder them up, and then yeah, that's it. Alright, so I have these 2 wires. I have the garage door opener pretty much all reassembled. I had to cut a little hole to clear the wires. No big deal. And then here's my momentary switch right here. 2 leads going up to a quick disconnect, just so when I pull apart the dash, I can just pull out the quick disconnect, and the garage door button can actually stay inside the Jeep, just for convenience. And what I'm going to do now is it's ready for final assembly. So I'm going to show you guys how I fully assemble the switch inside this cluster, or this trim piece, and then where I put this. And I'm actually going to use some double stick tape. I could use Velcro, but I just ran out of Velcro, and double stick tape will work just fine. It's not like I'm going to be taking this out a lot. And yeah, I might clean up the wires a little bit with some electrical tape, a little bit. The switch comes with one of these little O-rings. We're going to go ahead and use it. It shouldn't be a problem, because, I mean... Alright, my dad just started the truck. So I'm just going to peel off this tape here, and then I'm going to stick it right here. Okay, that's fine, yeah. Just, you know. There we go, perfect. And you'll bring this panel over. So you want to remember to plug in all those connectors again, or else your stuff won't work. So just kind of reach in there. And then, as well as plug in the button we just wired up. Perfect. It actually works like a charm. Alright, so here's my button right here, wired up, and that's just going to be tucked right here. Might do some zip ties to hold it up. Nah, that'll be fine. Now I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the dash and put it on. So here it is on the other side, and let me show you guys how it works. So if I can back up. Alright, so I have my finger on the button, I'm going to push the button, and there it is. Garage door closing. Push it again, and the garage door is opening. Works perfectly. And now looking from sitting down, you can't even see it. So it's pretty hidden. Until you turn around and look, or you peep down here, you can see this little silver button. Looks really sleek. So that'll be the end of today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the little how-to. And I hope you guys have been enjoying these new style of videos. They're a little bit longer, and they're a little bit more thought out and a little bit higher quality. So hopefully you guys like it. I like making them as opposed to making 2 short videos that aren't that great. Hopefully this will grow my channel and help me out a little bit, and make sure you guys are actually enjoying the video. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you liked it. Comment below if you've done any hidden garage door mods. I've seen a bunch of different options, but I'd love hearing about new ideas, and I'll see you guys later.